Hi ladies, my name is Joss and I live in South Africa and I have breast implant illness. And as it is Breast Implant Illness Awareness Month in America, I've decided to share my story and my journey with breast implants. So my journey began in 2003 when I decided for my wedding to give myself an amazing gift of a pair of breast implants. Little did I know that it would probably be the worst decision of my life and would result in me getting very, very ill. But anyway, I decided to do it, and I did very little research, as in 2003 there wasn't much information available to us ladies, and the internet and information and social media was just not as big as it is today. So I made a decision, but which was not a very wise decision. So went ahead with the op, and the op went very well. I had no complications. I had a good surgeon who did the op in Johannesburg. And everything went well. I recovered well with little complications. However, my one breast implant never really settled throughout the duration. I had implants for 16 years in total. The one implant really didn't settle. It always sort of throbbed and ached. I had a lot of shooting pain down the side of my body, and I had a burning sensation on the one implant. But I did carry on, and I sort of just accepted that those were the consequences of having plastic surgery, and I was prepared to carry on living with the pain. Within a few months of me having the implants, I also noticed that I lost a substantial amount of hair. So it was really falling out in large chunks, sort of at the back of my head, and sort of general overall hair loss in large amounts. And I also developed a low-grade headache. So like if on a scale of 1 to 10, I sort of had a headache daily of about a 2 to 3, where I would take paracetamol to manage that. But around about the 10-year mark, sort of things changed in my health, and I started developing a lot of muscle spasm in my body, which used to move around. So I'd have calf spasms between my shoulder blades and my neck, and the headaches then became migraines. And I began to spend a lot of time in bed, sort of 2 to 3 days a week in bed with a migraine. And then I began the journey of visiting doctors. And went from doctor to doctor, blood test to blood test, which showed absolutely nothing. And all the results came back beautifully clean and wonderful, and the doctor said there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You're as fit as a fiddle, you should be running marathons, and we can find nothing wrong with you. And so I tried a number of migraine medications to try and bring those under control, but nothing worked. Everything seemed to, my body reacted quite badly to a lot of the medication, so I landed up taking nothing. And the years dragged on. I did MRIs of my brain, my neck, my shoulders, because the pain was substantial. And everything was clear. We could find no medical evidence that I was suffering from any condition or any disease of any sort. I was also tested for autoimmune diseases, and everything came back negative. So eventually in 2017, I started doing reading. I had a friend who had become very ill from breast implants and had developed an autoimmune disease, and she also started to speak to me and educate me on the illness and what implants could do to the body. And obviously with Facebook, it's been amazing how it's been able to draw women together across the world, and has opened up the truth on breast implants and what they're doing to women, because we've been able to share our symptoms, which we've never been able to do in the past. We've all just suffered at home in silence, but social media has given us a platform to share our symptoms and our experiences, and hence why so many women are now deciding to remove their implants. So I did decide to remove mine last year in September, and it was the best decision I ever did. Initially, I got a huge fright when I came out of theatre, as my surgeon told me that I had the PIPS implants, which were the illegal implants which were recalled in the early 2000s. So just after I had mine in, they would have been recalled, as they were illegal implants made of industrial silicone. And the surgeon at the time that put mine in did not get hold of me to notify me that they'd been recalled. So I had obviously been walking around with an industrial grade silicone implant for many, many years. So obviously got a fright that I'd had those in, which were very dangerous, but mine had not ruptured, so I wasn't suffering from any of those side effects. But so my journey began last year, September, when I removed them, and I can honestly say I am feeling better. I'm about 50% better than I was when I had the implants in, but the journey still continues, because if you've done any reading, you know that you do not just get better by removing the implants, and there is much more work to be done. And in fact, taking them out is the easy part, and the healing only begins when you begin to do the correct diets, and to do your hair and mineral test, and begin to heal the body so that it can remove the metal and the fungi from your body. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope that it's helped somebody out there. And yeah, maybe you're not suffering from an autoimmune like me, but you are suffering with some of the symptoms I've mentioned. Then this might be food for thought. But yeah, happy healing, ladies. And yeah, let's get breast implant awareness out there. Thank you. Bye.